she took the microphone with me. I guess I'm just going to speak loud. Can y'all all hear me in the back?
Yes.
You know, several months ago, I had an opportunity to go listen to Katie Britt talk about her campaign, and I could feel the passion, see the conviction, and unlike elected officials, which they typically do, is that elected officials usually wait for somebody to come say, will you endorse me? Katie got me so fired up at that event, I decided I was going to endorse Katie Britt because I knew that she was the best qualified, the most capable candidate we had for the U.S. Senate. And it wasn't just because of what she said and how she said it, because I know that y'all could see the passion that just exudes from every pore in her body. But it's because over the last several years, I've had the opportunity to work with Katie when she was in Senator Shelby's office. And during that period of time, I understood that she understood what was going on in South Alabama. Whether it was talking about Airbus, whether it was talking about Austin, it's talking about a bridge, every subject that we want to talk, even snapper fishing that you don't put your hand in the mouth of. She knew the issues because she had been there trying to fight for Southwest Alabama, understand what she was fighting for, and I was convinced that she really understood it. And so she takes a vast amount of knowledge, you know, with her to DC. And when I think about and knowing about some of her background, going all the way back to leadership roles that she played in middle school, in high school, in college, she is a leader. She is a team builder. She is a collaborator. She's somebody that will not wait, you know, for somebody else to step forward and do it. And if there's ever been a time that we need somebody that will take the bull by the horns and do it, you know, it is today. And furthermore, we hear elected officials stand and say what they're going to do, what they believe in and all. And so you have this question every now and then about, well, you know, is that really where they are? And I will have to say this, though, that, and I had forgotten it until you said it again, and you talked about your daughter questioning you about doing, and then kind of, you know, giving you that conviction that you needed to run. I had a very similar situation. I was talking to my 4 children. I'd gone down to the oldest, going down the line, I got to my youngest daughter. And so I was asking her what she thought. She said, Daddy, you have to run. And I said, no, honey, I really don't. And she said, oh, yes, you do. And I was thinking, what's she got up her sleeve? And she said, Daddy, you couldn't live with yourself knowing that you could make a difference and you didn't even try. Now, I share that only to say that I think that's the same kind of, and that convicted me, my youngest daughter at that time, convicted me of running. It's maybe the greatest decision that I ever made, to be able to engage in the process, bringing the experience that I had, the relationships that I had, you know, at the table. And I know that those relationships that have developed over the years, as Katie and I have worked together at different places, you know, that we will be able to have a voice speaking for you in Southwest Alabama. So Katie, it's with great honor and pleasure that I publicly endorse your candidacy for the United States Senate. Now you gotta win.
That's right, we're going to win. That's right. Oh, Mayor, thank you.
Certainly.
Mayor, it is an honor to have your endorsement. I am thrilled. I mean, I have watched you work. I have watched you dive into this community and believe in the community and believe in its people and make a difference. And I want to be your partner. So as we look across the state at all of the incredible places that we have and all the challenges and all the opportunities, we need good leaders on every single level that are able to work together, to talk about opportunities, to talk about challenges, to be able to hit them head on and help us achieve our full potential. I have loved working and being a part of this community. I mean, whether it's research at South Alabama, or whether it is snapper fishing or oyster beds, or whether it is the port or the potential we have with the rails and moving the airport and what that can mean for generation upon generation of people here in this area and this whole state. I look forward to continuing to move that forward. Y'all, I believe in this state. We have a great state with great people, and we have a great story to tell. And I look forward to serving you in the U.S. Senate. and really taking us to our full potential. I mean, when we look at our communities, we want safe and strong communities. You know, we want a place that our children want to call home. It's important to me that my children can raise their children here. And when he was talking about my daughter, you know, I knew I was limited on time before, so I didn't give all of the details. My son, when he set me down, when he said, "Mama, may I speak with you privately?" And he set me down, he stood up, he came in, he shut the door, and he said, "Mom, you've got to run for the U.S. Senate." And with all the conviction and every single ounce of his body, he started in on me. I said, "Buddy, you mind if I take some notes?" Because I could tell he was so prepared. And he said, "Mom, you got to do this." He said, "The first thing you need to do is talk about your faith." He said, "Mama, I want everyone to know how much you love Jesus." He said, "You got to talk about your family." He said, "Mama, I want everybody to know what a good mama you are." He said, "Then you've got to talk about your work ethic." He said, "Mama, nobody works harder." He said, "Then they need to know where you came from and how that affected your life." And he said, "And then they definitely need to know your passion for small business." And I thought, well, who needs a political consultant with him just knocking that stuff out? But the truth is, when you look at that and then you look at my daughter telling me, "Well, Mama, God calls you to do hard things," and you look at where our country is, you know we need leaders to get off the sideline. We need our generation to get off the sideline, to remember what this country was founded on, the Christian conservative principles, the freedoms and liberties, that hope of the American dream, and the opportunity to pursue it. We've got to do this for our kids and their kids, to save the nation we know and love, and to create opportunity in Alabama where no child's zip code determines their opportunity. So I look forward to continuing to work to earn all of your vote. I am so honored to have earned your endorsement, and I look forward to being your partner and walking alongside you as we take this city, this state, and this nation to where it needs to be. Thank you, and thank you for joining me.